Fuck Planet Fitness. Especially over the last few years. I'm not sure what it is about enabling people that gets me so frustrated. I really, really wish that it was different, because I really feel like everybody has their own chance in doing, what they want with themselves and with their mind, with their body, whatever. Kind of piggybacking off of the no excuses thing. There's a reason why I hold that so hard in my mind, and it's because of because it's very difficult to lose weight, and it's really difficult to get motivation to work out all the time, and it's a very, very difficult thing. It's so hard because people don't want to. They say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. They also say that the way to a woman's heart is through their stomach. Basically, there's a lot of stomach talk, and there's a lot of food talk. Food talks. Well, I guess because food itself doesn't really talk, unless you have some mental shit going on. If your food's talking to you, then I'd try sleeping more, or something. But anyways, it's true. There's too many ways that it can go wrong for people. And there's too much nonsense in the world about everybody should be, able to, everyone should be able to just be themselves and love their body. You don't want to love your body. Stop loving your body. Stop loving everything that you don't like about yourself. You're never going to be happy with yourself if you don't make yourself better. If you don't make yourself better in your own mind. You have to actually love the way that you are. And don't listen to the pandering of all these stupid assholes that want to make money off of, I don't know. I don't know. There's something going on there. And it's ridiculous. I don't have a problem with making fun of the idea of being overweight, obese, fat, whatever you want to call it, because I was a big fat fatty at one point in time, and my weight fluctuates just like anybody else's. But when it gets to a certain point, I take care of it. And I've reached that point too many times. There was a point in time where I was very large, and I lost weight. It was a lot of work. It was difficult. You got to see through the bullshit that it's not even media. It's commercializing or commercialized pandering. I don't know what else to call it. It's ridiculous. At the same time that there shouldn't be some stigma about models being like, oh, you have to be super skin. You have to be a toothpick to... Did I say super skin? Oh, fucking balls. No, don't be super skin. I mean, naked people happen. And there are naked models. But I would suggest having your clothes on, because there's a lot of things that happen when you take your clothes off. There's a lot of people that you don't want to look at you, Just remember that when you get naked in front of people that you aren't seeing, there's people touching themselves probably that you don't want to associate with, really. I mean, I guess it's worth the money to you, then it's worth the money to you, but people are dirty. That's gross. Anyways, there's a thing about models, right? There's a thing about models that is kind of ridiculous. I don't think that models should be, the thickness of an ice pick. Or you shouldn't be able to wrap your hand, one hand, around a model's waist. That's ridiculous. That's gross. They also shouldn't have to be, I don't know, soaring above the clouds in height, because that's not reality. There's no reality behind how thin people act like they have to be because of these. I don't know if it's other countries or whatever. Whatever it is, don't starve yourself to the point where you are thinner than a baby tree, but also don't eat the world. Don't make every trip to the store actually just a trip to McDonald's. I understand it's addicting. They got their McMagic and everything, but you can't make that your life. You gotta hone it in. You gotta pull back a little bit. You gotta, resist the urge to eat everything. And that's the way that you're going to be happy. You're not going to be happy fighting this battle trying to be the thinnest possible. And you gotta work at it if you want what you want. And stop making excuses for yourself. The thing that makes it the most difficult to stop making excuses for yourself is this pandering to... Quick break. The word of the day is pandering. I fucking hate people that take one group of weak-minded... Not weak-minded because they're weak-minded, but because things that make you... Things that people are weak in the mind about, it's hard for them. There's mental instability about that kind of stuff. And I understand it because I've personally gone through it. And I know a lot of people that have personally gone through it. But these fucking fucktards that are in the gym situation, it's the most infuriating thing. I can't stress enough how irritating it is to watch people like, love your body, man, let's go to Planet Fitness where they don't let meatheads in, and they're not going to tell us that we have to be thin. We just have to go and, walk around, and they have a pizza and donut day on Monday and Wednesday or whatever, like pizza and bagels or whatever. They bring in fucking fat food and bring the fat people in with free snacks, make their prices super low, which is cool. I agree with the super low gym prices. I think the gym prices are fucking astronomical. It's ridiculous. I work out at home, so I don't even have to worry about all that shit. I've had gym memberships in the past. I think that it's kind of ridiculous how expensive gym memberships are. I think that personal trainers, as long as they're good, are definitely worth the money, though. Personal trainers work really hard as long as they're good at what they're doing, and they don't pander to what you want, and they actually train the people that they're training. I think that they're great. I think it's a great idea. I would love to be a personal trainer, but nobody's going to take advice about personal training from a so-so bodied person that, is vertically challenged and it talks like an ex-military trucker, which I've never done either one. Shout out to the troops. Man, and the truckers. Those people, I couldn't sit for that long. There's no way. I couldn't drive for that long. I'd fall asleep all the time. It's hard enough for me to drive to and from work all the time. It's ridiculous. So, love to the truckers and the military and the police. I'm just going to say that. Anyways, I'm going to stop this for now. Back to my main point, though. I don't fuck Planet Fitness. Those people are ridiculous. They got people. They bring people in under this idea that no one should feel bad about what they're doing by what people who actually try to improve themselves. That's a great thing to tell. Don't try. We don't want you to. Hey, guys, stop trying so hard. You're making people feel bad that aren't giving a shit. That's really the best way to make people want to improve themselves, by telling them that the people have tried really hard and that continue to try really hard, that push their weight, that push their abilities, that try to move as hard as they can to try to get better, try to do better, be better. They don't make excuses for themselves. You know what Planet Fitness really is a big ass dumb shit excuse to not try, to not do better. So fuck them. All their whole situation. I've never stepped foot in a Planet Fitness, and I never fucking will. And I always tell people to not even waste their goddamn time. And I'll continue to do that because they're the biggest piece of shit company, in my opinion, for their pandering to the people who get too goddamn emotional about improving themselves. If you're trying to improve yourself, then get with these people that put everything into it. They put so much effort into it that they grunt and they yell and they scream every time they do anything because they're pushing themselves. They push themselves to the fucking limit. They don't cry about it. They use supplements to improve their bodies. You know, they use shit to get themselves from the level that they're at to the level they want to be. And they go to gyms to use the equipment to make themselves better. What are you gonna go in wanting to lose 100 pounds or wanting to lose 200 pounds or however much weight you want to try to lose? You're gonna go to the gym and you're just gonna walk on the treadmill. Just walk, or maybe not even walk on the treadmill. Just walk around looking at the equipment. All of Planet Fitness's equipment's probably all clean and nice. Doesn't have any scratches on it. Never been clanked together. Because if you clank the machines, then they think that they call Mungo alert and there's a fucking light that goes off or something because you're trying too hard. It's fucking ridiculous. If you ask me, it shouldn't even be allowed. It shouldn't even be allowed to be a gym. Because it's ridiculous. Like, what are we trying to tell people that want to be better? By saying, get those people out of here that are trying. And you know, something else about them that I'll never be behind is trying to telling people that they can't wear what they want that's comfortable to the gym, that makes them comfortable. You know, I get it. Sometimes when guys are working out, they want to not wear a shirt, and I get it. Some people don't want that. Some people leave shit all sweaty, and that is also ridiculous. You don't want to leave your equipment all sweaty. You got to clean that up. Make sure you're cleaning your shit up if you're going to be at the gym. Make sure you're getting your sweat, all your nastiness off of everything. That's true. Some guys like to wear shirts that are, you know, like muscle shirts or whatever, that are like cut down the sides so you can see, you know, their their six pack or sometimes just their gut if they haven't quite made it there yet and they like to gross people out. But whatever. I don't have a six pack. Not yet. I'm working on it. But we're all working on it. And you have to try. So you go to those people and you get advice from them. You don't seclude them and say, why don't you go to a different gym? For what? So the people can't see what they could look like if they actually try? Good job, Planet Fitness. You done fucked up their whole situation. You just made people feel bad for doing a good job at what they were trying to do. And then the people that don't try hard are now at the gym not trying hard. And they don't have any influence on the outside. You have to work at it. You have to look like you're working at it. When you work on yourself, it's a lot of work. It is hard work. It's hard. You can't make excuses for it. You can't have, oh, I feel bad now because someone lifted more weight than me sitting next to me and he made a grunting sound. Yeah, fuck all that. That is ridiculous. Planet Fitness, go fuck yourself. Seriously. So I get it. I understand that, women in the gym wearing just a sports bra as their top, they are more than likely just, either trying to be comfortable, trying to attract men, or just showing off the work that they've done. So I get just wearing a sports bra in the gym. And to a certain extent, I understand short, like way, way too short shorts. But people have been kicked out of Planet Fitness for wearing low-cut shirts so you can see cleavage. That's not good. Because it's workout attire. If you're the pervert that's working at Planet Fitness, looking down a girl's shirt, and then you kick them out because, I don't know, you're mad about their body looking better than yours? Or having too much arm showing? Well, what is it, the 50s now? Or too tight of pants? Again, is it the 50s? The 40s? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Come on. Planet Fitness, go fuck yourself with your stupid ass clothing policies. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous. Just let people be comfortable. Let people try hard. Stop being such little bitches about everything. And then when people start to try, don't kick them out. Let people that want to do better with their bodies, want to do better with their workout regimens, the people that want to learn how to actually do a good job, let them actually learn from people that have done it. Not from your dumbass policies that say all the people that are trying hard need to get out. Hey, whoa, guys. Is that sweat that I see glistening off your face? Get out. No, none of that. None of that. Don't even think. Wait, hold on. Are you starting to breathe harder? You better, you get your shit and get out. You start breathing hard all over everything. Start sweating. What are you trying to try hard or something? You trying to see results? Get out. We don't want those results around here. How are we supposed to keep our income rolling in if there's people that are actually doing good? We got to keep them fat and lazy and pizzaed and cookies or bagels or muffins or whatever the fuck they give them for free on their stupid ass whatever days. All that nonsense. We gotta keep them fat and happy. That way they keep coming back to us instead of getting an actual workout regimen and actually losing weight. Because after they lose weight, guess what? They're not gonna want to go to the gym. That's bullshit. It's complete nonsense because you have to maintain. So maybe stop being little bitches, Stop being pieces of shit. Let people actually work out and actually learn what could be rather than what they're going to be forever. That's all I have to say about Planet Fitness for now, I guess. But there's a lot more to working out than just going to the gym, you know. And you don't even have to go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. I work out at home. You just got to get something. You don't even need equipment. There's plenty of ways to do whatever you want to do. Just like a lot of other things that there is when you want information about things, just Google it, you know. You can look up forums, or I don't know if forums are even a thing anymore, but like I don't know. People write articles about how to work out at home. People make instructional videos on YouTube or whatever, and you can get advice about how to work out with no equipment at home from a lot of different places. I'm sure you're not going to be able to, show your strength by how much iron you put on the bar. That's ridiculous. But if it's just to get fit, if it's just to feel better about yourself, you don't need a gym membership. You don't have to buy equipment. You don't even have to go for. You don't even have to run. You can just walk around. Now, lifting weights or doing physical movement, whatever, like lifting stuff, lifting weights, make your own weights. You can use water jugs and 5-gallon buckets with sticks or broom handles or whatever. There's a lot of different ways to get what you want. You can fill a backpack full of rocks. Just like rocks are free. Well, I guess they're free if you just shovel some in your backpack. Who's gonna stop you? You're gonna look a little weird, probably, but who owns rocks on the side of the road? I don't know. If you have a scale at home, you can go weigh it, and then you just use that to, make a makeshift kettlebell or whatever it is, or to have extra weight on your back. There's a lot of different things you can do. You don't have to have a gym membership, especially at Planet Fitness. There's gyms, there's a lot of gyms that are $10 a month, like Planet Fitness is, and you don't have the stigma behind their bullshit. But I do have to say that it's capitalism, right? They're a company. They're doing what they can to, get that money, and I understand that. I get it. I just don't like the pandering. It's ridiculous. And I said before that they shouldn't be able to do that, but, it's their thing. To fuck them still. It's ridiculous. It kind of leads into the whole idea that everyone gets a goddamn trophy for not doing anything. Oh, you sucked at that sport? Well, here's a trophy for trying. What the fucking no? You don't get rewarded for being the worst at things? Oh, it sucks that you were so bad at that. You still want a ribbon? No, I don't want a fucking ribbon for showing how terrible I was. For participating. I participated, but I sucked at it, so I got this garbage-ass ribbon. No, don't reward people for being bad at things. Don't create things for people that just suck at what they're trying to do. The reward has to be good in the end. You after you've met your goal. You don't just get rewarded for sucking at something. Now, I've worked out before and not succeeded. That's the way that life is for most people. Most of the time you get knocked down by this thing that always happens when you try to work out. You feel like you're trying really hard, and then it's not working. You're not seeing the result you want because people don't push themselves to the next level. And they also don't change their eating habits from, you know, cake and popcorn and pizza and cheeseburgers all the time. People don't change their portion sizes, you know? So they just stay big fat fatties, which I've been like that before. You look me up on Facebook, just look back to like 2010, and you're gonna see a fucking pumpkin-sized person trying to carry a pumpkin that's the same size as their belly. Yeah. 100 pounds is a lot of weight. Anyways, it's gotta be in your head that you want this. You want it. You're going to get it no matter what. And you have to try. And you know, the same type of thing goes for people who are super thin. So, you know, I've been on that opposite side also, where I've gotten to the point where I was small enough and I was still losing weight and I could not build muscle. That's where supplements come in. Because you have to have the right ratios of everything. It's just like eating. Just like eating right to lose weight, you have to have the right ratios of things to be able to gain muscle and not gain fat. Now, I watch people. I watched this one guy that I worked with, that he was like, I'm gonna be building muscle, so he's eating like McDonald's cheeseburgers for like 4 months straight, and people would like, or not people, I would be like, hey, so what are you doing with them? What are you doing with those quarter pounders? And he's like, well, I gotta gain some weight so I can gain muscle. Don't do that. That's terrible. You know what happened to him? He got fat. And then he didn't get stronger. I mean, well, he might have gotten stronger, but he just looked fat. He had cheeseburger dust all over him or whatever. Oh, it's not cheeseburger dust. They were quarter pounders. He got the big magic all over his shirt. And then he just looked fat. Yeah, I mean, he worked out, but it didn't do any good. He's got fat all over him. Yeah. You just gotta be smart. And don't be afraid of working out just because it's hard. Because you gotta push it, you know? If you're tired, that's another thing with supplements. You know, you drink some coffee. That's what I used to do. I used to drink coffee. Like, well, I mean, I drink a shitty coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. Talk about coffee way too much. Probably. But you get pre-workout. You know, you can get pre-workouts that are non-stimulant also, that only help you with muscle production and or recovery, you know, if you don't want that I don't know if it's gonna come out right. If you don't want that fire to the moon of energy from the stimulants, then don't buy pre-workouts that are stimulant. Just look for non-stim. It's just the way that you just gotta find your shit, you know. And if you can't figure it out, then ask somebody. If you don't want something that is gonna give you massive pumps to pump you up, then you don't buy things with creatine in it. You know, you just gotta ask around. Just ask people. Go to a gym that people are working out and actually trying and actually seeing results, and ask them what they did. Don't go to Planet Fitness where you get ostracized for being a person who succeeded. And just like I said before, just like I'll continue to say, don't back down. Don't make excuses. Keep pushing your limit for anything and everything that you do. Don't make excuses for yourself. Push it. Get it. Get what you want. Just do what you want. And don't let other people like Planet Fitness tell you otherwise. Because nobody can tell you what you are going to be except for yourself. Just get it. Make it happen. And fuck them if they don't like it. Just saying. It's not worth it to fall into the pandering nonsense. That's all I got to say about that. If anybody wants to hear more about my thoughts about, I don't know, anything, working out, I'm obviously not a bodybuilder, but I've done a lot of research. My journey was a long one, and I mean, it's still ongoing, just like anything in life. So, want to hear more about working out? I could figure it out. We can talk some more about it. If you have any other ideas, email me, comment on something or whatever. Like the whatever this is called, it's on wherever you might listen, and maybe leave comments on something or something. Email me with ideas, because I could never use enough ideas of things to talk about. And fuck Planet Fitness and all their horse shit. Like, subscribe on something, and share with friends or family. Probably not kids, because I cuss too much. And I'll talk to you later. Sleepwalk with me again. Peace.